Okay students, so now we would be revising the chapter number 4 from your Beehive work, A Truly Beautiful Mind. This chapter is the story of a scientist, very famous scientist, Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein as a little boy. Albert Einstein, when he was a little boy in his childhood, he was too, you could say, different from the other children. He has taken birth in the city of Munich, and over there he was not able to speak till the age of 2.5 years. He was quite young, and Albert Einstein, when he was small, he had a very huge head, and his mother thought that he is an abnormal child. He might not be speaking, he might not be talking, and he started talking very late also. And when Albert Einstein started talking, he repeated every one word twice. Einstein's desire. Einstein when started go to school, at that time Einstein's desire was that he wanted to work in the field of science and mathematics only. He thought that school could not give you all the required lectures and all the required knowledge. He believed that he is not fitted for the school and he should go away from the school. One day, the headmaster called the parents of Einstein and said, "Your child is of no worth. Whether he opt for any of the fields, he would not be able to get succeeded in it." His work and marriage. Einstein's life in work and marriage, Einstein got shifted to the University of Zurich. Over there, he met one of the classmates, Malavia Marek, and he got married because both of them were having similar thought process. Malavia and Einstein thought of not getting married due to family issues, but after that they got married and have 2 sons. But Einstein and her marriage was not for a long time and they got apart from each other. After the college was over, Einstein got a work, and over there he was just working as an assistant. The table on which he used to work, he named this as relativity of physics table, and he used to carry out his work of theory over there only. While the office work was carrying on, Einstein was busy with his own innovations. He was busy in making the paper on which he was working, the paper of theory of relativity given by Albert Einstein. Immigration to USA. Albert Einstein immigrated to USA because Nazis has come over there. Albert Einstein in his theory of relativity explained what? He explained E equal to mc square. There E was your energy, and he says that the speed of the light and speed of 2 different things are not same. If a car is moving with the speed of 100 kilometers per hour and another car is moving with the speed of 120 kilometers per hour, who will reach at first, student? Of course, the another car with the speed of 120 kilometers. So this was explained in his theory that time and distance are not same. They change. If the speed is increased, then definitely the distance covered would be in a more faster manner. In the famous formula E equal to mc square. Then if we talk about his immigration to USA, when Nazis came, Einstein became very worried that why Nazis have come, and if Nazis will get this formula, then they could make the atomic bomb, the time bomb. So in order that Hitler would not use his powers in a wrong way, they just moved from there and they just got settled to some another way, so that Hitler could not take advantage of the things developed by the Einstein. Einstein's letter to President. When Germany found the way how to make the nuclear bomb, at that time Einstein got very worried. He wrote a letter to the President Roosevelt. At that time the President was Roosevelt, telling him the consequences, that if it has been used, then what could be the things that could happen. Ignoring such things, Einstein, what did America do? America made the atomic bomb and just threw it on the states of Japan, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and the whole area, the whole two cities were totally destroyed. Einstein felt very bad that he had developed something that had made the world go into this way. Einstein's sorrow was for the people, those who were living in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. He really felt very bad, and at the end of his life he made efforts so that the world could go to a environment of world peace and the loss could be recovered. So he got to know he was having a very pure soul, and so the chapter is named as Truly Beautiful Mind. Explain what the reasons for the following are. So you have to explain the basic reasons for the things. Einstein's leaving the school in Munich for good. Why did Einstein left the school for Munich, from Munich, and what was the reason? Einstein left the school in Munich for good because he hated the school's regimentation. He hated the way the school has been taught. Einstein wanting to study in Switzerland rather than in Munich. Einstein wanted to go and study in Switzerland and not in Munich because of liberal city. It was having more good things. Einstein seeing in Malavia and LA. So Einstein found Malavia as an LA because she liked him and she liked the way they both used to think, and she also has the same interest in the field of art, literature and music like Einstein was having, and both of them had the same mindset. What do these tell you about Einstein? So these things tell that Einstein loved freedom. He wanted to live in a land of freedom instead of a land where there is less liberalization. Let us come to the next question. How did Einstein react to the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki? When bomb was thrown on the Japanese city of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, he wrote a letter to the nations telling them that they should form a government that should stop developing the use of nuclear weapons. There should be a government that should work in the world peace instead of developing the weapons that could destroy the world. Why does the world remember Einstein as world citizen? So, the world remembered Einstein as world citizen as a genius scientist because of his efforts towards world peace. At the last stage of his life, he had done a lot of work that concluded towards the world peace, democracy. He meant many of the campaigns where he built up the use of nuclear arms. I hope you all have understood the 3 chapters. Thank you.